The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body.
Yes, thank you, and thank you so much. And of course, my handsome name, or my beautiful name, is Daniel Onsare Nyagaka. And of course, today, tuko hapa, we are here to discuss matters affecting our Kenyan institutions, our Kenyan government, and of course zenye zinatu affect sisi as Kenyans, and of course it's going to affect even Africans, because Africans are getting fooled by this guy that I'm going to talk about. And of course I know you've seen the title, and I mean, it's so sad. It's so sad. So I have some kaoma kidogo, but I beg your pardon, and I'm struggling kidogo because I mean, why not? Tumesema it's been a minute since we posted, so I have to do something for my Kenyan people. Yes, something that has come to my attention, rather something that we are going to lose, or something that is going to take us to some places that we don't expect to be taken to, is one thing called the health sector. And why am I talking about the health sector now? And why have I not been speaking about it? Now, it has come to our attention that you see the Kenyan government has signed a deal with these so-called the people that walikuwa nasema that they need to insert chips in our kids, to insert chips in everybody, so that we can have that idea of you know, these humans who want to kill the Africans, that they have to control our minds. But we have known. Now we are not going to sit down and watch, because our people, our children, our fathers, our sisters are going to die, are going to be controlled by these so-called some funny humans from the US, from other countries that are coming to lie to our president. My biggest question has been always, why do these people want to try things with Africans? Why do these people want to try things, new things, not even just to try things, new things, with Kenyans, with Congolese, with Ugandans, with many other countries? And now we have one of the most stupid presidents in our country, or one of the most stupid president who doesn't even mind about Kenyans' lives, who doesn't even mind about the well-being of the future beings of this nation. He's just signing deals, he's just taking deals, he's just doing things that he believes that they are going to benefit him. He doesn't even think about what about tomorrow. What kind of, we are selling, the president is selling our souls. The president is taking advantage of Kenyans, because now he's the president. He's taking advantages of him being a president, so that he can be able to manipulate the systems, he can be able to manipulate things. Manze, Mr. President, we are watching you. That's number one. And number two, you know, Kenyans are not fools. When we see things, we speak out. And when we are hungry, we just speak our minds out. When we are angry, we just tell you the reality. Whatever that is happening, whatever that is being done, whatever deals that you've signed to make sure that our children are going to be controlled by those international organizations, we are saying no. Whatever deals that you're taking to control the lives of Kenyans, we are saying no. You want to control the lives of Kenyans, you want to give us funny diseases that will kill Kenyans, you want to do things that are going to affect mwananchi, that we call it off, because that is not what Kenyans chose you for. The Kenyans chose you to work for them, not to kill them. The Kenyans chose you to make the right decision for them, not to take them away or to mislead them. My friend, Mr. President, our leaders may not speak. Our politicians may not speak. And many other people may not speak. But some of us will speak. And we will die for the truth. We will always want to speak the reality on what is happening in the ground. There is this video that is going around of saying, lying to Kenyans that you're going to change the system, the IDs and many other things, so that Kenyans can live a good life, so that you can be able to make sure that the health sector gets the data in real times, so that that is a lie. Why are these people like Bill Gates bringing these things to Kenya instead of doing them in the US? Why do these people come to Africa instead of doing these things in the US? Why? That's a big question we're asking. Why do they want to start it from Kenya? Because the first trial that is happening right here in Kenya. We can't keep quiet. We can't silence ourselves. No one is going to silence us. These things are going to kill us. These things are going to kill our people. These things are going to kill our children. These things are going to give us funny diseases so that we can die slowly. But myself, I'm not going to keep quiet. I'm not going to silence myself. I'm not going to look at things go south so that we can celebrate because we have been given butter and honey at the high table. We don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not going to silence myself. Mr. President, I know some of your people are going to watch this and come for us in one way or another. Some of your people are going to come for us because we are speaking the reality. You are failing us. You are failing the people of Kenya. You are failing this nation that has come far, but to be failed by one person. It's so sad. I feel so hungry. I feel so sad that we are failing ourselves. We are enslaving ourselves as Kenyans. We know the history. Our forefathers fought for us. But if they were alive, they could not want to see what is happening right now. If they were alive today, they will not want to see whatever that is happening today. Mr. President, and your people and your cabinet, please don't sell our souls, because we are tired. Mr. President, don't sell us, because this country belongs to us. We want in the 100 years to come, if by then our generations will be alive, we will want them to have a great life, to enjoy whatever our forefathers fought for. The democracy that we have right now is courtesy of our forefathers and the likes of Raila Amolo Odinga and the likes of many other leaders who even died for this nation so that we can get justice, so that we can be free from the hands of the colonials. Mr. President, don't colonize Kenyans. Mr. President, we are tired. Please, don't bring things that are being tried by rich people in our nation, because they themselves don't want to be inserted those things. Why try them with Kenyans? Our health sector, you're also failing us. Mama CS, I've been respecting you for the longest time, but the things the president wants to do through your health sector, we don't recommend that. Myself, I don't recommend that. I've been saying you're the best CS in this country, but now I'm going to call off whatever I've been saying because of what is happening in this country. I'm going to show you this video that is going to come next, and then I want you to tell me, are we safe really? Are we really safe on the hands of William Samoei Ruto? Are we really safe on the hands of the Kenya Kwanza government? Are we really safe on the hands of the president of this nation? Are we really safe? Thank you so much for those who've been watching. Of course, my name is Daniel Onsare Nyagaka, and don't forget to subscribe, because I'm always here for you, because we bring whatever that whatever that you've not seen anywhere, you just find it here for the first time, because we celebrate being African. We celebrate being Kenyans. We celebrate being whoever we are. Thank you so much. Hadi wakati mwingine. Adios, churches.
Now, it even gets worse. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is continuing its global push to support its so-called government-backed digital ID programs, and this time setting its sight on Kenya, where it will advise the government on that country's Maisha Namba digital ID initiative that is currently under development. So, according to a Kenyan news agency, Gates' role is assisting the Kenyan government in its development, and the rollout of Maisha Namba was announced after a recent series of the closed-door meetings with Kenyan President William Ruto. According to Biometric Update, Maisha Namba is supposedly expected to address different challenges, such as identifying and authenticating citizens, safeguarding primary registration documents such as birth certificates and national identity cards, and improving the management of the social programs and government operations. The project has been met with skepticism in some parts of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode for the next 2 months. I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID, that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Kenya is in serious trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive this digital ID. But they will then create a new generation where they'll be completely under this digital ID and they have no choice.